Super Bowl all over the goddamn game. And we get the ball first. Well, don't worry, the pressure's on me first, so. No, it's not. I gotta make the good throws.
Throwing, Vic. Flush to his right.
No!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and they will set up shop in
And I
enemy territory.
figure worst case
42
scenario,
yard
I
line.
just throw it too far out of your reach.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first
ran
down
that.
run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Is that a wide receiver
Right
run?
here early on, it doesn't take a great play caller to realize
okay.
you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early
That's right.
because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's George.
Oh,
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
This one fielded at the 5.
I just got
And it's a
fucking
pretty good
laid out.
return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
Do you remember what they
That's a good
called
way of putting
when
it.
I threw that
And
pick?
I can't
Was
wait
it
to see
cover
what
two?
they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
How?
Show the back, get a little confidence in him. and let
Fucking
him fling
angle on
another
that?
one.
A gain
Oh,
of
shot.
6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On play action, Vic.
No.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and
Right.
short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL
I really
football.
don't wanna
They're
give
gonna
him
throw
this.
on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They will indeed go for it. Vic. And this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
Tyreek Hill, he has Chan Bailey beat off the fucking line.
Line of
How in
scrimmage,
the
the
world is he
37 on
recovering?
1st and 10. lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
God, they gave me him.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was
what?
Gas there at the end, but he
why? Because it's the camera?
just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere.
I can't believe this game can actually comprehend, oh, he hit the camera, it's still a field goal. But we can't fucking comprehend other things like feet inbounds.
It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down where they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Vic to throw it.
Shit.
Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Quick! Alpha! 4 down. Space 5-2. Check 15.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Now Vic on fourth down. And
throw the ball, man.
Complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long for Vic. He sets to fire deep.
Yep.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers
Fucking
touchdown. Terrell Owens, 59 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Yeah, I don't understand. That T.O. was that fast. The Chan Bailey's catching up Tyreek Hill.
On the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
Good fucking block.
offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 3 buzz. Take motion. Alpha.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch there for OBJ.
There's just so much going on. I got like a little fucking
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route
confused.
start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Vic now.
Yeah.
10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Double. Eagle. Orange.
Off the play fake, Vic. That's out to Hill, right side.
Oh, what's going? No! Who is that? Oh my God!
Well, partner, I'm not sure
These fucking linebackers are catching up to Tyreek Hill, and it is fucking upsetting.
Attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I guess Tyreek Hill's tired.
Eagle. Orange.
Play action now, Vic. That is right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Thank God I was Tony Gonzalez.
This one good for 18.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is.
Keeping
this is a
this
guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes with the Kansas City
it worked.
uniform?
I had a lot of space
Not
there.
in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
Mike 54.
action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver.
I'm behind how many fucking
Brought
linemen? You
down.
guys can't
Second goal,
possibly.
last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack.
Yep.
But he couldn't find
That's
anywhere
exactly-
to go. Football had to eat it.
That's exactly what I
Ended
went
up
to.
on the ground.
Alright, so
They
I
don't
put
need to
Moss
run
on the
another play here
deep
before the
out.
2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, deep corner.
Everyone's got four down.
How do? That's not here. Oh, corner. Okay. And then that's it. Okay.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal.
Late. Why they sit? Right 20. Why they sit?
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, they had it right up. Oh,
He dropped it.
fuck!
Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points.
I wish I would have thrown
incomplete.
it just a second earlier.
This defense not gonna
Fuck
make it easy
me.
for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough
I mean,
players nowadays,
hasn't
and when
been
they
the
have these
fucking
types of kicks, that no one says to
easiest
their guy,
with
hey, that's just like
dumb
making an
shit.
extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
4 down.
And they'll run it here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
If they want to run this out, be my guest.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Eagle.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Let's
Pressure
fucking
comes,
go,
and the
man.
Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers
Big
put a stop
stop.
to the action with a
Big
timeout
stop.
defensively. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Oh my God, spin, man,
Big boot
please.
that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out come the Steelers. And
Get
what
on
do you
Ricky
think
for
goes
this and
on here
do
in this
what you've been
situation?
doing,
If you got the football,
like the
you're
other
trailing,
games.
you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure
Oh,
something goes wrong,
come on,
you
get
may
in that
put yourself
window.
in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You got 4. Stop. Who do you want? Right to it.
On 2nd down, Vick again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice
Help
hit.
me out,
Jars the ball
please,
free
man.
and brings up 3rd down.
It's there, it's
Seems like this
fucking there.
defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this
Cover
first
3.
half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Eagle.
On 3rd down, Vick. pass falls incomplete.
Did I have you?
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it.
Yeah, I got rid of it
Coach have
because
already made that decision.
fucking LT shed that shit.
The punter Marquette King on to kick it away.
God damn. I want at least another field goal.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football.
2 fucking plays. Well, 1. The other one was tipped, but
so good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Vick.
Oh, yeah.
Too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What the fuck? Oh, the wind.
So the halftime show of the
I hope that was a...
What?
What?
Ready to go for the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah. Fuck. That was the other game.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This
If I see these guys put 2 o'clock on, I'm going to be very upset.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Michael Vick, he's going to go. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I knew it too.
Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
I've been waiting for him to keep that read option the whole fucking time. I've been covering that whole edge up every time. The one fucking time Randy Moss held me the entire block.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind.
Couldn't make him do anything.
Getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an
What the hell did I just do?
whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Vick now Has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
Alpha, alpha. Lion. 300.
I didn't mean to put you on that streak, so do whatever.
From the shotgun, it's Vic.
Oh, who is 47? Because he is fucking recovering like nothing.
Every deep ball that is thrown downfield, and look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself
That's
and
incredible.
go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd down, Vic. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Yo! Oh my God.
The 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
What, I fucked that up?
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st down, Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught.
Let's fucking
inside
go.
the 25.
Of course.
And he takes
Why would it be
down
fucking easy?
deep into enemy territory.
Make 2 guys miss and somehow
For the Steelers.
people from
They're
fucking
even
30 yards
50
back recover.
yards.
Right there.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Now he's forced out right.
Oh, the ball!
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Vic goes play action.
Yep. Oh, thank God.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the game.
Because I saw him break for it at like the perfect time, so I
And
was
man,
like,
Jerome,
fuck.
talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches,
All right.
the fun stuff. Any
Only
padding for a
chewed
rocket like that?
a minute and a half off the
But
clock.
I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
I gotta fucking, I gotta remember the play I used to fucking get most of the yards.
This one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something
Crazy.
else to keep the defense off balance.
I don't get how shit like this
Solid run
works
on
so
first down,
effortlessly for
gain of
people.
7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Vic on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses. But you still have
Hey, if
to
you
set
call
and throw.
cover 4 again,
You
though,
can't lose your mechanics
press
even though you're
coverage.
outside the pocket.
And there
And
with the
then,
pressure coming, that made that extra tough.
Because the guys won't really get beat in cover 4.
Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Vic now steps away to his left. He can
Come
run,
on!
and he will. He
Fumble,
opted to go with a
man.
scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Probably fake run. It's gonna cut it to the outside, probably. Wow. Thank you. Insulted? Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, alright, whatever.
last time they had the ball,
that's what you want to do, you
now
want
the
to guess.
defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they
Oh,
scored
shit,
the
that's the play I
touchdown.
called?
It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Vic operating on first down. Nearly
Oh,
a
thank
disaster
God,
on the
man.
check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play,
My heart
right in his
fucking dropped
hands,
right there.
unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Eagle, eagle. Four down. Check, check.
Here's Michael Vick.
Nice. Oh yeah!
Side complete to Moss.
Good fucking
Big
shit,
play,
dude.
Vic to Moss. 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care.
Thank
as
God,
much
because
about body
there was
types
literally nothing
as they care
open.
about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What?
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Moss complete.
Shit.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first
Of course,
down.
throwing Shepard's in.
Increase your
No, I
Madden
can't.
rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Run that same route that you ran.
From the red zone now, Vic. Being chased out.
No! How the fuck does he make that play?
Off down at the 2. And a big
No fucking way. That was perfect. Wasn't even a bad throw.
Well, when
Nothing.
he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to
Why
let this
could?
go on the
How
run.
could you
It's
give
gonna
them
wind up
that?
getting intercepted.
How? Don't fucking fuck with me, man.
Now it's the full
And I fucking
This is Kyle Juszczyk.
Jesus.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard
I ain't doing
line.
that again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from
What?
the 6.
I mean, if he doesn't do that, that's gone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Oh,
Let's go
no,
ahead and
no.
detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up.
No, I was talking about
Back near your
the
own
run.
goal
I just,
line.
the gap I
I would
almost
be
fucked
very
up.
hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run
Yeah,
up the
no,
middle.
Yeah, I think
fucking
that
great
might be the
stop and
spot
everything.
for them. You
And
gotta
he
try and
wasn't
find
even
some
like
space for
on
your
you.
punter, because you don't want him backed up where he
He's
has to
mid.
alter
He's
what
mid
he
end
does.
zone.
And he'll get it up to the 12.
He's fucking mid end zone, and you're 2 yards in front of it.
8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th
Wow, I
down.
can't believe they gave him that.
Here's
And he's
Tress
punting
Way
this
now,
again.
standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Okay, I'm not even gonna leave it because it's a run if he's faking this. Oh. I'm not even gonna try it.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now
Still
heading
got
back
time,
out
still
onto
got
the
time.
field. And
They got
had
no
a nice
answer.
little drive going last
Whether
time.
they're being passive
Threw the
or whatever the fuck
interception
case
in the
may be.
red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
No,
but
I
that
said
drives coaches insane.
you're
when
holding
they're
them,
thinking
so
about, hey,
you got a
we
shot.
got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one
I'm
for
gonna
them to
try to
swallow.
fuck with
Yeah,
them.
will they make up for it? They go back to the air here
He
after
backed
the
off
INT
everybody.
on the last drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, here's Vic.
Oh, come on, give me time.
He's going down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Eagle.
Vic readies to throw. And this one's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten
I
a
thought
whole
it
lot
would've.
better.
Yeah,
beat
he's
him.
at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Vic to throw it. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. If they're going to have a
don't
shot
fuck
in
with
this
me here.
Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Go up.
Flushed out right.
And of course, of fucking course.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
It's inexplicable, honestly.
So here's a 1st and 10.
Fucking
at the
gunslinger.
38.
I'm not even trying to throw it 60 yards deep. It's fucking 20-yard pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night
Fucking
long.
monkey
Nowhere
bastards,
to run
man.
as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
I don't
and
even need
that'll
to go
bring
for it
up
on
a
4th down
2nd
if we
and
just
11.
get the fucking touchdown like last
After
fucking
the loss
that
to
pick.
start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That pick fucked everything.
4 down. Hey, 52. Check safety. Right to his head.
And they'll go ground game here
Oh,
with the
rip him.
tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
Hmm?
scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's
yeah.
3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running
Surprised
situation
I actually
when you're
wrapped
in
them
the
up
fourth
since I went
quarter.
for this trip.
They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now
Pick
3rd
six.
and long. On 3rd down, it's George.
Look at that
And he
shit.
works it to the
This dude's
30-yard
not even
line here,
fucking
right
running
at the
yet.
30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th
Zero
down.
reaction time.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down.
I don't get how people get everyone to just crash immediately. Ball gets hyped, everyone fills gaps.
Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Miracles can
And the
happen.
Steelers
Suck
set
my
to
dick.
take the field.
You see what's going on?
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Thank you, Steve Hutchinson, for absolutely fucking nothing.
Yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Can you follow Hill and Moss on the left side and just come back around? All right.
It'll be Vick once more.
Of
And it
course.
pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and
I only thought about it because you were on him. I was like, huh.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, let's go!
Vick to throw. Flush to his right.
That's insane. You just run in a fucking circle.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put the win column.
And there was
That's
absolutely
fucking
zero
trash, man.
pressure on the quarterback. On
Have
that
to face a
play.
team like
Third
this,
down, and he has
right?
all the
Have
time
to.
in the world
Super Bowl, so we
eventually
have to.
find an open receiver for a 1st down
No matter
pickup.
what we fucking do.
White 20! White 20!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Hey, let's go.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ship, ship. Bang, 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 bang. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check, 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 check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Hey, let's go. Everyone's got 4 down. White 90.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see?
What
Their
did you say?
last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for
You
real.
cut off
They
again.
just
I don't know what
scripted
you
it
said.
out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final
Oh, yeah.
seconds tick. And now we'll
Well,
get a timeout here.
what else is
They're
new?
able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
White 20. White 20. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. White 20.
Nah, that's not on you.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going
Nah,
back to
they
the
fucking-
Steel City.
I got a jump ball with T.O.
And their remarkable season
And they got
ends
another
in the
score 'cause
most
I went for it,
remarkable of
thinking,
ways.
you
They
know.
get to put next to their name Super Bowl champion.
Why
And they
not?
can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and
I
done.
just realized it was
You see the
Steelers against
heart.
Steelers. Did they have a lot of Steelers guys? They didn't have Juju on offense. Yeah. Come on, bless me with the gold player pack. No. Alright. Alright, well. I'm gonna try to take my ass to bed, but if nothing happens in the next half hour, I'll be back on. I'll catch you. Me too.
Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headshot.